fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jay, Smike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Hey,
Cheers,
Keezy.
man.
Keezy, can you get me a water?
No.
Okay.
You should get me a water.
Do you want a water?
Yes, please.
You're a bit dry in the mouth.
A little bit.
Okay.
What time did you wrap it up, man?
What do you mean, wrap it up?
Well, last night, you know what I mean.
Like, not even late. Probably 11?
What time did you start?
Lunchtime?
Yes.
Yeah, so a good 11-hour stint then?
Now,
What-
talk
yeah.
me through
Yeah,
it.
it's not
Was
bad.
it just you and your missus, or did you manage to invite a few of your mates along as well?
Nah, so just me and Luce went down to the old Red Bull cliff diving.
Oh, yeah. How was it?
Excellent.
Oh, was it really good?
We're in the hosted area, which I didn't realise was like complete free everything.
Oh,
Oh, well, there you go.
And so
How good.
when I say we, I mean I got stuck in.
Yeah.
But even the food was like beef brisket, brioche,
Nice.
burgers, and just amazing stuff like that.
I was going to go down, but it wasn't a great day.
It was a
It
terrible
was
day.
a shocking day.
Yeah.
But just as the diving actually finished itself, the rain started. But it was just magnificent. It was a
Yeah.
good way to get started on the day. And then we went to a bar, had a few drinks, and then went out for dinner.
It was such a bugger, Mogi, because I was due to do a dive after they'd done the competition.
Sure.
Just as a kind of celebrity
Exhibition.
exhibition,
Yeah,
an
yeah,
exhibition dive, and so I was a bit bummed about that.
Nose dive.
So I was going to do a couple of dives there for the audience.
Sure.
But yeah, bugger.
Yeah, it's a
Bugger.
shame. Would have been good to see you up there.
Yeah,
totally.
what was it? Why didn't you do it?
Oh, because of the rain.
Oh, you don't want to get wet.
Yeah, I didn't want to get
Yeah,
wet.
sure.
Yeah. So
Do you know how
we
high it
flagged
is?
Yeah, so high,
I
man.
How
do.
high is it?
37 metres.
27.
27.
27 metres,
Which
yeah.
is ridiculous because a 10-meter diving board is like the high one that you'll see at a swimming pool with a 6-meter dive pool.
Yeah.
And jumping off that is terrifying.
They were
9
gonna
stories.
They were going to chuck another 5 metres on for me, but
But
unfortunately
you just
the
had to
wind,
stand on your nose.
the wind had got up, so I couldn't do that.
Oh, was it the wind? I thought it was the rain.
Well, both.
Oh,
but
yeah,
just
yeah.
in terms of extending it for me,
So,
the
yeah,
wind
yeah.
was making it shake a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 9. It's 9 stories.
10
and
if you include Jace's story he just
honker,
told.
yeah.
Oh.
And then there's a guy who's got the world record. It's 57 metres. So nearly 60
That is disgusting.
metres, which is, what's that? 320 stories.
Disgusting.
What, just diving off?
Well, they go feet first.
They go feet
Right.
first, which I didn't realise until
Yeah.
I was like, why aren't they going
All the
face first?
Yeah, why don't they do a belly flop?
Yeah.
So how do you win it? Is it a
What's-
competition?
Same as diving.
Right.
It's just like execution,
Lack
form,
of splash and all
lack
that
of
sort
splash,
of
blah, blah,
Right,
all that
okay.
stuff.
The
yeah.
first thing that they measure, believe it or not, is your leap into the air, your leap off the...
Oh, because they were all doing it in different ways.
Yeah, so you it's the power of your jump is the first thing.
And there's like handstanding.
But apparently they don't do difficulty, which I thought was weird.
I
This is
would
all
do-
off the Agenda
I would-
podcast. I was listening to.
my entry would be hanging off the ledge,
Screaming for help.
screaming, and then just falling
Yeah.
off.
And until someone, it's like the Mr. Bean, the old episode where he's hanging on and a kid's like stomping on his hands.
My God.
To make him let go.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
interviewed the guy on Agenda who was like a 10-time world champion
Gary
or something
Hunt.
like that.
The British guy.
Oh, no, actually, he's from Barbados.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was, and that guy's name actually he's called Gunt, Gary Hunt, and
That's funny.
and he was saying that you can get concussed, you can still get concussed from going feet first.
I'm sure.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Well,
do it.
they say it's like hitting concrete, don't they, from a certain height?
Yeah,
Who
but
says
the thing
that?
about the funny thing about that is that that's just completely not true, is it? Because if it was like hitting concrete, then everybody who jumped from that height would die. Because if everybody who jumped from that height was jumping onto concrete, they'd all be dead.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just talking about people that sort of do the bridge. They say it impacts you like hitting a hard surface.
Who
Yeah,
do
like-
the bridge.
If you were to jump off the Harbour Bridge in Auckland, which people do, you won't survive.
Oh,
Because hitting the unbroken water without knowing how to do it properly. is
yeah.
like
If
hitting
you're just
concrete.
some
You'd be
munter,
slammed.
if you're some munter off the street, sure.
Imagine doing a belly
Like
flop,
me, I
a
mean,
belly
like me.
flop at that height.
Not good.
Well, I think
Straight
you'd
onto your belly. Do-doos.
break all your ribs.
But anyway, so it was a big day for you. Big day. Because
What?
I'm not going to give you any jip about it, Keezy.
Okay,
Because
well, that's just not true.
But the most quiet you've ever been for a long time coming into the show. So I thought it must have been a relatively big one.
It was a big one. It was also a lot of mixing going on.
Sure. What, of booze or?
Yeah, because at
wines
first,
and beers and spirits.
But we didn't realise at first I thought you could only drink Red Bull cocktails. And so I had 3 Red Bull cocktails. I'd only had like a third of a can in each one, but I was like, fuck, I'm sick of Red Bull. And then I was like, oh, wait, there's beers. So then I was drinking beers. Then we went out for dinner to this nice place, and I was drinking red wine because it was a wine bar. And then, by the time
What's
we got
that
home...
about? What's the for?
Well, because you got to drink wine at a wine bar, and they didn't really have any good beers. Yeah. And then by the time we got home and watched a few things on YouTube and then fell asleep.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you didn't convert. I bet you just went to sleep.
Yeah, man.
Good on you, mate.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean
know you.
convert?
Make love.
Ah.
Yeah,
You just
What?
passed out.
passed out on the couch.
Yeah.
Did a little chunder on the couch.
Yeah, woke
Did
up,
we-
YouTube's still playing.
Did wheeze in your pants.
Yeah. If that's what you mean by convert. I kicked the shit out of it.
Did a steamer.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, I spoke to your wife last night and she enjoyed it, so that was the
What?
most important thing. Because I could hear you in the background actually.
Chundering.
No, you're snoring away.
yeah.
God, my God, it's like a chainsaw
Yeah, it
going
was.
off.
Yeah,
but she had a
Husqvarna.
nice time, so that was good, eh, Mogi?
Tell me about the batch, Jace.
It was beautiful. Yeah, yesterday was...
How's the traffic, mate? Because I know you spent all of Friday worried about that and Googling it and texting about it.
Well, funnily enough, my daughter, her train was running late.
Choo-choo.
So I ended up waiting 45 minutes after the show for her to turn up with her boyfriend. And I pre-warned them. I said, this is going to be an absolute shit show, so just prepare yourself mentally.
You're a calm island.
and it was fine. And I prepared myself mentally for it. So,
Yeah.
But then actually it was okay.
Yeah.
It
How
kind
long?
of cleared.
2 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours, a little bit over.
Yeah, all goods.
Not too bad.
What'd you get for dins?
I bought them a Hell Pizza
Yeah, I like Hell Pizza.
because I said we should eat before we go because otherwise you're just going to be starving in the car.
So you ordered
But
a pizza?
that wasn't your idea, though, was it?
Yeah, it was my idea.
I thought it was your wife's idea.
Oh, to order food.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
did
yeah,
suggest it, but I was going to anyway because we were going to stop in Waiuku, but then I thought, God, it could be really late. Nothing will be open.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Hell Pizza just down the road, so I said, let's do that.
Yeah. What actually happened at the batch? Because your wife rang me in tears last night.
Did she?
And I could hear you just snoring in the background, doing a massive steamer. And we've been messaging heaps as well. And I was like, look, just give Jace space
Hang
when
on.
he gets like this.
Can we clarify, was I snoring or doing a massive steam?
Well, it sounded like both, actually. It was
Right.
pretty incredible, yeah.
Okay.
Passed
no,
out shit in your pants.
Caught a lot of fish, Mogi.
Oh, how many?
A dozen. But I had to throw them all back because they were all undersized.
Right.
But of course, I killed them first because
Yeah,
I
good.
won.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I caught them.
Just to let them know.
Just to let them. So
I
there's all
would
these
always-
fish bobbing around everywhere.
I always would tag mine,
Yes.
like with spray paint.
Sure.
Graffiti them.
Mogi. Yeah, nice. But lots of swims, walking, eating, the usual at the batch. And yesterday was one of those days that was so shithouse that we just went, okay, there's not much to be done today. But I still went for a swim.
You
Oh,
played
did you?
Scrabble?
Played Scrabble, yeah.
How'd you go?
Badly. Oh, actually,
I'm
pretty
surprised
close.
that you're so bad at it.
Pretty close in one game, and then I got a hiding in the other two.
What was your best word?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, you
Yes, you
can.
No, I can't.
There would have been a word that you played that you were real stoked about.
I said to I pre-warned my wife. I said,
Hello.
look, we can have a game of Scrabble, but it'll be one of those ones where I come back to it rather than sit down there and have to.
Oh, it's when you can
enjoy
go away and Google
go,
it.
Yeah, go away. Enjoy the sights, have a bit of food, watch a bit of tennis or cricket, come back, play my move,
Yeah.
then go back and.
I'd say no, let's not bother.
It's an elongated game.
How'd you go with the darts?
Good.
Yeah.
No darts.
No darts.
What did you
Yeah.
do this weekend?
Worked all weekend.
Doing some Renos.
What did I do? I rearranged the office.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Put another desk in there.
Oh,
yeah.
Whose desk is that?
We've got somebody coming on.
Oh, yeah.
And then out the back, I put shelving up
Yeah, nice.
so you can have the containers of all your
All
stuff
my
in
shit.
there.
Yeah.
Did that. Put up some other stuff in there. It's going to be good in there, man. Pretty excited about it.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
And then lots of computer-based stuff Yeah, it was bloody good. And what else? Cleaned the pool. The usual shit. But yeah, worked all weekend. It was good though.
We need to have another
I
pool
like
party at your place,
We do.
actually.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I wouldn't mind actually using the pool.
Yeah. Well, Pugs came around today. He had a geese at it.
Did he?
I think he preferred it to the previous incarnation we had going.
Oh,
The cesspool.
The pool, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny, the cesspool, though.
Yeah.
It was funny, yeah.
How's the flies?
Man, I tell you what, I got that spray shit, did it outside, and then the wife worries about putting down sort of lethal chemicals around the kid, so I waited for her to go to work today.
Yeah, nice.
And then put it
Sprayed
around.
the crap out of it.
And then inside today, I'd already done outside, and it has made a fucking huge difference.
Did you get the
Right.
same? Because we had the same one, didn't we,
Yeah,
Keezy?
we had the same
Just
one.
Coincidentally.
Same one what?
Same
Spray.
fly spray.
Oh,
That we both, because you insisted
right.
on us posting pictures
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Did you
yeah.
get the same one?
No, I haven't got the fly spray yet. But
Oh.
this stuff was surface spray.
Oh, right.
So it's a really toxic thing in a bottle that you spray it, and then it reckons leave it a couple of hours and your dog will be fine and your kid will be fine. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
But flies staying out, man.
Good stuff,
I'm
mate.
thrilled. Yeah, there's like now there's a normal amount of flies. There's 2 or 3 flies instead of 20 flies.
Yeah.
So happy Mogi.
Oh, that's good stuff, fellas.
Happy Mogi.
Good stuff, mate.
Sounds like we all had a great weekend.
You're feeling it because your wife wasn't
you're-
working today, and you thought that you had a long weekend too, eh, Keezy?
I
You're a bit-
genuinely did.
You were a bit
Oh,
sad
did
that
you?
you had to come in.
I woke up in the morning like quite late because I'd woken up in the middle of the night for a few hours, classic. And then I was like, oh, thank God I've got the day off. And I was like, oh, wait, no, I don't have to go to work.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
And then Jace's wife rang me in tears because of how him snoring over the weekend and being
Yeah.
steamed and that. So. Follow us on Instagram, Hodaki Big Show. Also, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key, NZ, and old Call Me Pugs there as well.
Thanks, mate.